Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parents of Keon Jr., if you remember the attack over a cell phone, Maya Ponsetto attacked a 14-year-old. Well, his parents are speaking out, and, they're just saying how bizarre Maya's behavior is. I guess they call her Mia. Her behavior is. And they said she just doubled down on bad behavior. So I'm going to go ahead and play the audio to this interview. And it's going to recap a lot of the things that have happened. So this came out on Yahoo News. And this is May 2nd, 2021. Okay.
I apologize. Can we move on?
I feel like her apology was, as genuine as when she shushed you.
You're 22. I get it. Enough.
It said a lot. I have an issue with the idea of entitlement versus character.
Well said.
It's all been tragically consistent. I'll just say that.
The parents of 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr., who was falsely accused of taking 22-year-old Mia Ponsetto's phone at a hotel in New York City, are speaking out following Mia's bizarre interview with CBS This Morning.
Yeah, I apologize. Can we move on? Those were the exact words that she used with you. Does that sound like an apology? She knew she assaulted a 14-year-old boy, not a guy, not a man.
Let me get you up to speed. On December 26th, Ponsetto was seen on security cameras approaching a Black teenager and his dad, jazz musician Keon Harold, in the lobby of NYC's Arlo Hotel.
The case off, that's mine. Literally get it back.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No, okay, then show me on my...
you get a light over there. What's on your background?
Ponsetto falsely accused the 14-year-old boy, Keon Harold Jr., of stealing her phone, ultimately tackling him in an attempt to get the phone back. Let me note, her missing phone was later found at the hotel. Harold captured the alleged assault in a 1-minute video posted to his Instagram, and the whole thing was also documented on the hotel's surveillance camera.
You see two Black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone!
The clip went viral. Ponsetto was dubbed the Soho Karen online, and last week she sat down with Gayle King and her attorney for a virtual interview just hours before she was arrested in California by the New York City Police Department.
Basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism is, how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone.
On Monday, Harold, who claims his son was the victim of racial profiling, and his son's mother, Kat Rodriguez, got emotional talking about the whole thing with CBS This Morning.
This young lady blindsided him in the hotel. He keeps on asking the question, why? Like, why me, Mom? You know I wouldn't steal anything. I didn't know her. Why? As a mother, to have to answer that question.
And on Monday, the network aired more of Ponsetto's interview.
It didn't seem as if my accusations really bothered the son and the father because they were just enjoying a nice meal right after this whole encounter. But all I'm saying,
I don't know if you,
Leah, I want this to be over, and I'm sorry.
Whether they were
so I would love to make this short and sweet, Gail.
Yeah, she gave Gail sass over.
You're 22.
I
I
get it. Enough.
And over again.
When you looked at that video, what did you think? What did you think, Mia, when
You already
you looked
asked
at
me
the
that.
video?
You already asked me that in the beginning of the interview. I'm not
Okay.
going over it again. I would like
Right.
to have a real interview with real questions and real heart and real sincere apologies. Let 2021 be the moment of healing. Seriously.
Last week, when ET asked her attorney Sharon H. Gata about the sit-down, Gata explained, quote, "I started to question her well-being, and I am genuinely concerned for her mental health at this point. I told her to stop. I was adamant. I was stern, and she was making me feel uncomfortable and everyone else feel uncomfortable. And it was enough."
Yeah. And in court, she actually interjected when her attorney and the judge was talking and yelled out she didn't want jail time, like she got control over that. The problem is you got somebody, this is just a more example of no accountability in America. This is what America is really turning out to be, the land of no accountability. You look at how the citizens of this country commit crimes and really seriously believe there should be no consequences. That's what America is. The United States of no accountability. So Maya's case, I believe, for what happened is coming up either the end of May or sometime in June. But she does have to return back to New York to go before the judge one more time. And I believe that is the time of her sentencing, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this is what happens when you raise a child, but you teach them no accountability. That's all we're seeing in America. She's one of many. And I'm sure we'll see much more as the months roll by and all the crimes are just happening over and over and over to Black people in this country. So I'm not surprised. See, look at the people, look at Karen and all these people when they do things out in public. It's the same thing. No accountability, no accountability. It just gives you a headache. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. But I have to say one more thing. If somebody tackled my son down to the ground, I'm going to be right behind them, tackling their ass down to the ground. You don't let anybody do that to your child, period. But I'm glad one thing about his parents, they're not talking all that forgiveness stuff. They seem to be pretty angry about what she did and how her lackadaisical apologies are just not coming off so good. Peace, family.